and this handle over here. So we will get something like this. So if you see this stuff now, we are gonna get something like this. Okay, so this is for B. And now from this point over here, I want other alphabets should start to animate. So I'll enable all of them and I'll simply bring them over here with the open bracket. Then press P for position. Select all the position keyframes by holding shift. We are going to select those position keyframes. Right click and choose separate dimensions. Create one keyframe at X and one keyframe at Y. Also press R for rotation. Also press S for scaling option and hit U so we can see all the keyframes. Then go somewhere around over here and we are going to create one keyframe each like this. Okay, and hit U. Let's delete this rotation keyframes, we don't need that. So we are going to get something like this. And now let's minimize this null object and this B. Select all of this alphabet layers by holding shift and we will change the Y position of this layer somewhere around over here. Also in search bar I'm going to type Y pull only and select those keyframes and hit F9. Go to the graph editor, select this, move this handle over here, select this and move this handle over here, move this handle over here, select this and move this handle over here like this. Also go few frame forward, create one keyframe at Y position and in middle of that let's move this handle over here. Okay, select this and hit F9. Zoom in a little bit, select this handle, move this one over here and this one over here, this one over here, select this and move this one over here. So we'll get this kind of bouncing effect. And if you think the this animation is quite taking a long time, so what you can do, let's hit U over here and let's select all of this stuff and by holding alt select all of this and by holding alt I can reduce the duration of this animation. So I'll get something like this. Then go over here at this point, let's select all of these layers and press R for rotation. And as you guys know that we are going to type rotation keyframe, so I'm going to make it, let's say one rotation would be enough, or if you want then let's type two rotations. Also enable motion blur like this. Okay, and now at this point let's hit U over here and press T for opacity and let's decrease the opacity of each and every one. And now what we are going to do, let's select all of them and press S for scaling option and initially scale should be a little bit like this. Let's make it 20 only and zoom in a little bit. Now hit page down button 2 to 3 times, select this, let's say I think we should start to animate from here and move this over here again 3 times, move this over here again 3 times, move this over here again 3 times, move this over here and move this last one over here. Okay, now hit U and let's make this fit. Yeah, now what we need to do, we need to add the position of it. So press P of each and every one only for this alphabets. Let's go over here now, select this stuff over here, zoom in a little bit. Now with the help of selection tool I'm going to move this stuff over here and make sure that you are at the starting frame. Then hit K to go on forward keyframe. We will select this E and it should be over here. Then go over here, select this H and this should be over here. Go over here, select this A and this should be over here. Sorry, and let's go downwards, select this N, it should be over here. Go forward, select this C should be over here. Select this E and this E should be over here. Okay, and let's make this fit. And then select all of these layers and press T for opacity and now we will increase their opacity. And now if you see this stuff, we will get this kind of animation. Okay, and select all of them and press Ctrl Shift C, and we are going to call it as animation. Hit OK. And as you guys know, the color for Behance logo is quite blue, so I'm going to apply fill effect on it. Apply fill effect, and we are going to choose the proper Behance color of this one. So if I see this animation in full, I'm gonna get this kind of animation. Okay, so this is how you can create this kind of logo animation inside of After Effects.